So, most people waste hours daily using the wrong tools. Today I'll show you 7 free AI tools that save time instantly. We've all been there, right? Staring at a blank page, trying to come up with the perfect sentence, or spending way too long trying to make a simple graphic look good. It's that feeling of your productivity just draining away, minute by minute. The reality is, the digital landscape is evolving at a breakneck pace, and the difference between getting ahead and falling behind often comes down to the efficiency of your workflow. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. And that's where AI comes in. This isn't some far-off, futuristic concept anymore. It's here, it's accessible, and, in many cases, it's completely free. These tools are designed to augment your abilities, to take the tedious, time-consuming parts of your day off your plate so you can focus on what really matters, the big ideas, the creative vision, the final polish. Think of them less as replacements, and more as the ultimate assistants, ready to help you brainstorm, write, design, and organize at a speed you couldn't achieve on your own. It's a pretty significant upgrade to your daily toolkit. In this video, we're going to do a deep dive into 7 of my favorite AI tools that I genuinely believe can give you back hours of your day. We'll look at the user interface, the key features, and the practical, real-world applications for each one. We're talking about everything from writing emails and reports to creating stunning visuals and organizing your entire life. By the end of this, you'll have a new set of powerful, free tools to add to your arsenal. So, let's get into it. Alright, first up is the one you've probably all heard of, ChatGPT, but let's look past the hype. At its core, this is a conversational AI that you can use for, well, almost anything involving text. Think of it as a brainstorming partner that never gets tired. You can feed it a simple idea for a blog post, a video, or even just an email, and ask it to generate outlines, suggest different angles, or come up with a list of potential titles. The back and forth is what makes it so powerful. It's not just about getting a final answer, it's about refining your own ideas through conversation. It helps you get past that initial writer's block, that blank page anxiety, which is often the biggest time sink of all. But it goes deeper than just brainstorming. You can use it for research, asking it to summarize complex articles or explain difficult concepts in simple terms. This can save you from having to read through pages and pages of dense material just to find one key piece of information. Need to write a tricky email to a client? Give ChatGPT the context, the tone you're going for, professional, friendly, firm, and it will draft something for you in seconds. You still need to be the editor, the final check, to add your personal touch and verify the facts, but it handles about 80% of the initial heavy lifting, turning a 30-minute task into a 5-minute one. That's a huge win. Next on the list is Canva, specifically its suite of AI tools. Now Canva has already been a game changer for people who aren't professional graphic designers, but their AI features take it to a whole new level. Let's start with Magic Design. You can literally just type a prompt like, an Instagram post for a new coffee shop opening, and it will generate a handful of fully designed, editable templates. It pulls together layouts, color palettes, fonts, and even suggests images. This completely eliminates that initial often intimidating step of choosing a template or starting from a blank canvas. It gets you to a great starting point, fast. Then there's the image generation aspect, their text-to-image tool. Instead of spending time scrolling through stock photo libraries looking for the perfect, specific image, you can just describe it. A photorealistic image of a minimalist home office with a large window and a plant on the desk. In seconds, you have several unique options to choose from. This is huge for creating custom visuals for presentations, social media, or blog posts, without worrying about licensing, or finding something that dozens of other people are already using. It speeds up the creative process by directly translating your idea into a visual, saving you that entire search and selection phase. This next one, Otter.ai, is for anyone who has ever sat through a meeting, an interview, or a lecture, and tried to furiously type notes while also paying attention. It's basically impossible to do both well. Otter solves this problem by being your personal AI transcriptionist. You can have it listen in on your virtual meetings on Zoom, Google Meet, or Microsoft Teams, and it will transcribe the entire conversation in real time. It even identifies different speakers, so you can easily follow who said what. This is a complete paradigm shift for meetings. You can be fully present and engaged in the conversation, knowing that every single word is being captured for you. After the meeting, the real magic happens. Instead of a giant, unreadable wall of text, Otter gives you a searchable, interactive transcript. It automatically generates a summary of the key topics discussed, and you can click on any word in the transcript to jump to that exact point in the audio recording. You can also highlight key sections to create action items or takeaways. Think about the time saved. You no longer have to spend 30 minutes after a 1-hour meeting trying to decipher your messy notes and remember what was decided. Otter does it for you, giving you a clean, accurate record instantly. It's a massive productivity boost. Okay, let's talk about writing. Whether it's emails, reports, or social media posts, we all do a lot of it, and that's where Grammarly comes in. Most people know it as a supercharged spell checker, and honestly, it is excellent at that, catching typos and grammatical errors way better than the default software. But its AI capabilities go so much further now. It functions as a real-time writing coach. It doesn't just tell you something is wrong, it tells you it's wrong and suggests better alternatives. It analyzes your writing for clarity, conciseness, and tone. It'll tell you if a sentence is too wordy or if your message sounds confident, friendly, or formal. This saves an incredible amount of time in the editing phase. Instead of writing a whole document and then spending an hour rereading it and trying to polish it, you're getting that feedback as you type. It helps you catch awkward phrasing and structural issues on the fly. And, honestly, the tone detector is a lifesaver. How many times have you worried if an email sounds too harsh or not professional enough? Grammarly gives you that objective feedback, allowing you to make quick adjustments and send your communications with confidence. It's like having an editor looking over your shoulder, but one that works instantly and for free. If your digital life feels like a mess of scattered notes, to-do lists, and project plans, then Notion AI is going to be a big deal for you. Notion itself is an incredibly flexible workspace, but the AI integration turns it into a smart assistant for organization. You can be on any page in your Notion and just hit the spacebar to bring up the AI. From there, you can ask it to do things like summarize your meeting notes into key takeaways and action items. It can take a chaotic brain dump of ideas and automatically organize them into a structured table or a neat bulleted list. It essentially does the tedious organizing for you. This is a massive time saver for project management and personal productivity. Imagine you've just finished a big brainstorming session and have a page full of raw ideas. Instead of manually sorting them, you can just ask Notion AI to create a table from this text with columns for idea, priority, and potential impact. And it just does it. It can also help you write first drafts of project plans, social media calendars, or anything else you manage in Notion. It provides a structure and a starting point, which is often the hardest part. It turns Notion from a passive container for your information into an active partner in organizing it. So, we've talked about text and design, but what about creating completely original images from scratch? That's where DALL-E comes in. Developed by OpenAI, the same folks behind ChatGPT, this is a text-to-image AI that can generate incredibly detailed and creative visuals based on nothing but your words. You describe what you want to see, and it creates it. This is a revolutionary tool for anyone in a creative field, or even just someone who needs a unique image for a presentation. The level of control you have is pretty amazing. You can specify the art style, in the style of a watercolor painting, as a three-dimensional render, in a futuristic cyberpunk aesthetic, as well as the composition and subject matter. The time-saving aspect here is profound. Think about the process of creating a custom illustration or graphic. It could involve hours of searching for inspiration, sketching, and then executing in design software. Or it could mean hiring a freelance artist, which takes time and money. DALL-E lets you iterate on visual ideas in seconds. You can try out dozens of different concepts for a logo, a website hero image, or a character design in the time it would normally take to create a single rough sketch. It's not about replacing artists, but about rapidly visualizing ideas and creating unique assets for your projects when a stock photo just won't cut it. Last but not least, we have Google Bard. Now you might be thinking, isn't this just like ChatGPT? And while they are both conversational AIs, Bard's key advantage is its direct integration with Google Search. This makes it an incredibly powerful and up-to-date research assistant. When you ask Bard a question, it can pull information directly from the internet in real time. This is a big deal because it means its knowledge isn't limited to a specific cutoff date. You can ask it about current events, the latest tech news, or recent scientific studies, and it will give you a summarized answer with sources. This saves you from having to open 10 different tabs and sift through search results yourself. Bard is also great for comparing and contrasting information, or for getting a quick overview of a topic you know nothing about. You can ask it things like, what are the main differences between the new iPhone and the new Pixel? And it will generate a table or a bulleted list, breaking it down for you. It's also integrated into other Google products, which is a huge plus for workflow efficiency. The goal here isn't necessarily to write your entire report for you, but to accelerate your research process tenfold. It helps you gather, synthesize, and understand information faster, so you can move on to the actual work of creating something with that information. So, there you have it. 7 free AI tools that can genuinely change the way you work and save you a ton of time. We've got ChatGPT for writing and brainstorming, Canva AI for instant design, Otter for flawless meeting notes, Grammarly for polishing your writing, Notion AI for organizing your life, DALL-E for creating unique images, and Google Bard for supercharged research. The common thread here is that they all tackle the most time-consuming, low creativity parts of our workflows, the stuff that bogs us down and prevents us from focusing on the bigger picture. They handle the first draft, the initial organization, the tedious transcription. Now the key takeaway here, the fine print if you will, is that these are tools. They are not magic wands. The quality of the output you get from any of these AIs is directly proportional to the quality of the input you give them. You are still the director, the editor, the final decision maker. Your creativity and critical thinking are what guide these tools to produce something great instead of something generic. The real power comes from learning how to use them effectively, how to write good prompts, and how to know when to take the AI suggestion and when to trust your own gut. It's a skill, and it's one worth developing. Ultimately, integrating these tools into your daily routine is a no-brainer. They're free, they're powerful, and the potential for time saving is immense. I'd recommend picking 1 or 2 that address your biggest pain points and just start playing around with them. See how they fit into your workflow. The learning curve is surprisingly gentle for most of them, and the payoff in reclaimed hours could be huge. This is the direction things are heading, and getting on board now just means you're setting yourself up to work smarter, not harder, in the years to come. Thanks for watching, catch you in the next one. Subscribe to this channel and comment AI in the comments section.